Sul everyone, and welcome to another Sims 2 speed build. 19 Llama Street is a 40 by 20 lot and costs 119,736 simoleons. It has an entryway, downstairs bathroom, lounge, open plan kitchen diner, 2 bedrooms, a family bathroom upstairs and a driveway with a car, and lovely landscaping throughout. I actually feel like I'm stating estate agents' particulars when I do these. Well, again, I haven't used any custom content in this build, and I haven't used any recolours either. I also haven't put up any curtains because I think I said before that the only curtains I really like are those sort of long lacy ones, and they're only available for a double window. So I left the curtains off. The other reason I left curtains off was because every time when I tried to put curtains up, it made it look a bit darker in the rooms. So I thought, well, I'll leave them off and the rooms will be a little bit brighter. Again, I used carpeting throughout the house because I couldn't find any rugs that I liked. Well, I did put a rug in the child's bedroom upstairs, but it's a kiddie rug that's in-game, but I couldn't see any sort of in-game normal rugs that I liked or that fitted, so I just left carpets down so it was easier. And of course the bathrooms have got tiles. I was thinking of putting a red carpet in that entryway, but I couldn't find a carpet the same colour as the stair carpet, unfortunately, so I left it to the grey to go with the wallpaper. I didn't really have a colour scheme for this. I wanted to make it look sort of modernish with sort of greys and whites and some black. So I'm hoping that I've achieved that, but I didn't really have a colour scheme in mind. I left the outside walls unpainted to begin with, because I wasn't sure if the rooms were going to be big enough and I might have to extend them, so I left them blank till sort of towards the end. In my Tuscanville series, I've had to revamp one of the houses of my family's, the Davenports, and put an upstairs in and everything, and on the outside of their home is sort of like a cobbledy stone look and mixed with white siding, and as I was doing that just recently, I thought actually that looks really nice, so I decided to do that on this house. So some of the walls are in the grey sort of cobbledy stone look, and some of the walls are in the white siding. Well, as you can see here, I was trying to find a chair that would go with the table. I was looking at the make of the table, but I couldn't find a chair that went with it, that was of the same name. So I chose those chairs with the black in, so sort of like a grey, white and black theme going on in the kitchen. There you can see I was trying the curtains. I was trying the curtains over the sink as well, but it just made the room look darker. And I do have a confession to make. Unfortunately, I forgot to put in a desk and a computer in this build. The rooms are sort of smaller, and I was going to put in a chess set in the living room, but there was nowhere for me to fit it because I made the rooms a little bit smaller, and I didn't even put in a computer. However, there's I think there's space in the hallway there where a computer can go, and upstairs on the landing, it's quite a big landing, so a computer could go up there, and also a chess set. I mean, Mr. Humble will bring a computer for you anyway, so you've only got to put in a desk and chair, and if your Sims want a chess set, they'll get the points for the want if you put that in. I've been pretty good lately. I haven't forgotten things, but I did with this one. I'm really sorry. I may do a mixture next time and add some CC, because I think the windows look a bit bare without curtains, and the only curtains I really like, apart from those like netty curtains, are the ones I got from Honeywell on Mod The Sims for the better build curtains. And also I have a better shower or something. I think it was a better bathroom, and I've got more sort of choices of shower curtains, which I think makes it a lot better. So I think next time is going to be a bit of a mixture. But there are things that I haven't used for a long time that I've used in this one, such as that plant in the corner there in the pot. And there's another one that I put upstairs as well, which takes up sort of 4 squares. It's quite a big one. I don't think I've used that for a long time. Although I done okay with the roofing on this, it was the porch roofs at the front and the back that caused the problem. Said that the objects were in the way, so I had to move things out of the room or away from the walls so that I could fit the porch roofs, and then place everything back, as you'll see when we get to it. And I wanted grey fencing to go around the porches and couldn't find any. And I found some white, but I wasn't that keen on it. Oh, I found grey fencing with the tall columns, but I didn't like the look of that, so I ended up doing a really sort of low fencing around it, as you'll see again when we get to it. But as you see by this landing, I suppose I could have put in another room or an ensuite bathroom there for that bedroom, but the landing is quite large, so you can fit a lot of things in there. I did put that coffee table down with a telephone upstairs, and of course if your Sims get career rewards, they can be put up there as well. I think the beds that I used along with the side tables are from the IKEA stuff pack. So if you've got the newer version of The Sims 2 from EA app or Steam, the IKEA version isn't in there, but you can get it, and there's a link to that in the readme file in the download zip for this lot, so you'll be able to get that. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still not CC. It's just that I think they lost their license for IKEA or something, a bit like the Sims 3 Sweet Treats thing, wasn't it? Katy Perry or something. Oh yes, and that plant there on the outside near the railings there, I think it's some fronds or something, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that took up 4 spaces. I do actually like that, it just takes up a lot of room, but there was space there to put it, so I shoved it in. And I found that a kids rug, which is sort of like space themed, so I ended up putting more space themed stuff on the walls, and aliens. And here we go with the stone and the siding. I wanted to have the bits sticking out with the stone, and then the siding for the rest of it. I'll actually redo some of it so that where there's siding on the wall, there's siding on the bottom foundation as well. And the rock on the walls have a rock foundation rather than having a rock foundation all the way through. See here I'm having a really big problem putting in roofing there, so I had to move everything out of the way to enable me to put the roof in, and the same on the back porch as well. Probably would have been better for me to put the roofing on first, but sometimes I change the shapes of the rooms or the outside I wasn't sure if I was going to make the house a little bit smaller on the top. Sort of the roofing is sort of like the finishing touch. Oh yeah, then I found those stones, which were the actual stones that I used on the Davenport's house. But I think I prefer these rock ones that I've used here, all sort of brick rock. So I thought that they looked better for this build. I've done half and half there. I thought there was too much of the white siding. I rather like that rock more than the siding. The siding sort of gives it a nice contrast. And I've just realised after narrating this, or while narrating this, that I didn't put any plants or anything on those porches. Normally I'll put a plant on there and a seat or something, but I didn't do anything this time. So it's not, I didn't do too good this time, did I? Well, I did put loads of flowers in on this build, and of course you've got the bushes as well, the hedging, and so you will definitely need a gardener, unless of course your Sims are retired or they don't work or something, so they can keep track of watering the flowers and trimming the hedges, because there is a lot to be done. So I put all these out here, and then we've also got some in the back garden too. Oh, and I put in 2 single gates this time rather than the one big one, because the big one doesn't actually go with the fencing, whereas the single one does. So I had to put in 2 because they don't have a double gate. Oh, that tree there, yeah, they don't have a double gate for that fencing. That tree that I've just put in there, when I was taking photos, I realised that even though I checked it, the tree wasn't sort of seeping through the walls. When I was taking photos, it was. So off camera I had to move the tree over one so that it doesn't seep through the walls. And I changed the colour of the letterbox this time with the colours that are in-game. And all I did was the actual mailbox, not the post. The mailbox, you can change that to a brighter white, which is what I done again off camera. So although there are a few things I forgot on this build and didn't do, I do hope you like it. I think it turned out really nice, but I'd love to know what you think, so please leave me a comment. Anyway, as we are coming towards the end of this build, I will do my usual spiel. So if you'd like this lot in your game, you can download it from Mediafire, and the link is in the description below. Even though I haven't used custom content in this build, I would still recommend installing with the Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer, and the link to that and all instructions are in the README file in the download zip. Also, a big shout out to my members, who are Eero Sims, Alice Jones, Nikki McKay, Diane Rowe, Paula Alfaro and Atel Asfaldi. Thank you so much. I will leave you to watch the rest of the video. If you could give me a like, that would be great, really helps me out and is very much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed but like to watch my videos, please subscribe, as this also really helps me out and is completely free. Don't forget to check out my other videos, a couple of which are linked at the end of this video. I have Let's Plays, tutorials, challenges and other builds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Dag dag!